Princess Catherine has surprised royal watchers with a striking appearance in an 80s-inspired corset dress, notably in a color she rarely chooses. Beyond the fashion statement, the look hints at a subtle evolution in the Princess of Wales's public image, more confident, slightly bolder, yet still grounded in royal tradition. Could this signal a deliberate shift in her style narrative? Princess Catherine turned heads in Windsor this week, not with bold color or dramatic flair, but with something far more powerful: restraint. Stepping out in a rare grey 80s-inspired corset dress, the Princess of Wales delivered a look that felt quietly commanding, deeply intentional, and impossible to ignore once you truly saw it. The appearance took place during the formal istiqbalin of Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and First Lady Oluremi Tinubu at Windsor. Alongside senior members of the royal family, including King Charles and Queen Camilla, the moment marked an important diplomatic occasion. At first glance, her outfit seemed simple. A tailored grey coat dress, clean lines, nothing overly dramatic. The piece, designed by British-Nigerian designer Tolu Coker, subtly referenced the bold, structured tailoring of the 1980s, a decade known for power dressing and sharp silhouettes. The inclusion of a lace-up corset detail, something you wouldn't typically expect at a formal diplomatic event, added a modern reinterpretation of that era. But it introduced a quiet tension between tradition and evolution, something that has increasingly defined Princess Catherine's style. What stands out most is the choice of color. Grey is not a typical royal statement shade, especially not for daytime ceremonial events. Most would lean toward something brighter, more visually commanding. But Catherine did the opposite. By choosing a muted tone, she subtly shifted the focus away from herself and toward the significance of the occasion. At the same time, the neutrality of grey allowed the craftsmanship to speak. The structure, the tailoring, the precision, it all became more visible. It's a reminder that sometimes, impact doesn't come from standing out, but from knowing exactly when not to. Her accessories followed the same philosophy. A structured hat by Jane Taylor, with delicate white detailing, echoed the contrast of the coat dress without overpowering it. The silhouette nodded again to that 80s inspiration, but in a way that felt current and effortless. Even her hairstyle played a role in softening the overall look. Instead of a formal updo, her hair was styled in loose, natural waves. It balanced the structured tailoring, making the entire appearance feel approachable rather than rigid. Then there were the shoes, grey snakeskin heels from Hugo Boss. Subtle, textured, and carefully chosen. But perhaps the most meaningful detail came in her jewelry. Princess Catherine wore the Collingwood pearl drop earrings, a piece closely associated with Princess Diana. It connects past and present, tradition and continuity, in a way that resonates deeply with royal audiences. And honestly, that's where this look shifts from fashion into something more significant. Because this wasn't just about looking elegant. It was about communication. By choosing a British-Nigerian designer for a Nigerian state visit, Catherine quietly acknowledged cultural connection and respect. Royal watchers and fashion observers alike quickly noted the layered meaning behind the outfit. Some praised the elegance, others the symbolism, but most agreed on one thing. This was a masterclass in understated influence. Interestingly, this appearance followed closely after her St. Patrick's Day engagement, where her fashion leaned more traditional and symbolic in color. The contrast between the two moments highlights just how adaptable her style has become. In my opinion, this is where Princess Catherine truly sets herself apart. She understands that in today's world, every public appearance carries meaning beyond the surface. As the moment in Windsor fades into the wider timeline of royal events, what remains is not just the image of a well-dressed princess, but the impression of someone who knows exactly what she's doing and why. A grey dress, a corset detail, a pair of pearl earrings. Individually, they might seem simple, but together, they tell a story of balance between past and present, tradition and change, visibility and restraint. So what do you think? Was this one of Princess Catherine's most meaningful fashion moments yet? Or simply another example of her signature elegance? And do you think royal fashion should carry this level of symbolism, or should it remain purely aesthetic? And if you enjoy thoughtful breakdowns like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights into the evolving world of royal style and modern monarchy.